Welcome back. I'm playing Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, and they have a new faction that has just been released recently called the Drukhari. So what I plan on doing is beating a quest battle, and then maybe doing another match on the impossible difficulty like I do all these playthroughs, to just do a free-for-all, try to get a total map victory, and then possibly do another playthrough if you guys want me to, where the AI will play as a Drukhari and we'll see how they do in terms of balancing. If you do want me to do that third option, let me know which faction you'd want me to play as, because I guess I would be willing to do really any of them at this point in time. But we'll see what we can do and learn about the Drukhari. So the Drukhari are an ancient race that fell into degeneracy and depravity, with their remnants only surviving in immense webway cities. Though they have suppressed the psychic power of their Eldari kin, they have replaced it with preternatural agility and rapacious cruelty. Their lightning raids from the webway carry off wealth and captives to the Dark Kamara, where they suffer immensely throughout their short lives. Alright, let's read about these guys. So, Twilight Raiders. Initial challenge hard. I guess that would make sense because the other Eldari are too. So, power from pain. As pain spreads across the battlefield, Drukhari are invigorated, thriving from the suffering. Their units gain additional bonuses depending on their experience level. Okay, so that sounds good. So the more experience you get, the more powerful they are and get added bonuses. Corsair Outposts. Drukhari rarely venture outside the webway save to loot real space resources. Their cities have reduced growth rate but can be improved by controlling more outposts. So these guys, you want to have more cities, as I think that's what that's going to mean. Interesting, because usually that affects the loyalty and everything, so I'm not sure about that. That seems like a weird mechanic, but we'll see what it's all about. Raid from the webway. The Drukhari strike swiftly from the webway before vanishing with their plunder. Pay influence to create temporary portals and activate webway gates to move your raiding party across the map. Okay, so it's going to be like a webway gate. Raider fortresses. The Eldari and Drukhari are forever battling over the access to the webway. Found cities, unactivated webway gates from which you can unleash your forces on Gladius Prime. I figured they were going to reuse this mechanic. I'm not surprised by that. Kind of bummer though, because it can definitely be really hard to get multiple cities, especially on the impossible difficulty. Soul Hunger. The souls harvested by the Drukhari are an invaluable resource used for their malevolent schemes. Destroying an enemy unit rewards you with influence that can be traded for economic boosts and combat effects. I'm not surprised by that either. Combat drugs. The Drukhari's foul homunculi render down some captives into powerful stimulants. Infantry units can pay with influence and hit points for temporary buffs that allow them to outperform their opponents. Interesting. Betrayal culture. Drukhari are a vicious race, and only a huge display of riches will convince them to serve, as long as it also serves their interest. Drukhari cities have lower loyalty, but gathering influence grants more loyalty. So I wonder if that's literally by how much influence you get per turn will affect it, or the total amount of loyalty you have will have numeric cutoffs. I'm not sure. We'll see how that works. Blade artists. Blades have omnipresent place in Drukhari culture, and each Kamarite learns this from a young age. Drukhari units gain bonus armor penetration in melee. Raider tactics. When attacking a new prey world, the Drukhari attack en masse from their specially designed vehicles to land troops as close as possible to the fighting. Drukhari transports are all assault transports, and Drukhari infantry units gain combat bonuses when disembarking. So I wonder when they say assault transports if this means it's like the chimeras, where if you have units in there, they'll shoot from the side weapons. I'm not sure how that works. We'll see. What was it like back then? Just sheer joy, I'm told. Entire civilizations rendered down for stimulants. Stars drained dry of their power for a decade-long soiree. Oh, to have been alive and powerful in the last days of the Empire before Shu thirst crashed the party. Gaethinius Roche, former Archeon of the Last Blade. I don't know if that's how you say his name, but that's what I'm going to stick with. 60 million years ago, the Old Ones and the Necrons fought the war in heaven. The Old Ones lost, but their mantle was inherited by one of their creations, the Eldar, a psychically powerful race of immense sensitivity. Over the subsequent millennia, they ruled the galaxy, slipping over time deeper and deeper into depravity and arrogance. Their golden age ended with the birth of Slaanesh, the chaos god of pleasure. At the moment of her birth, the core of the Eldari civilization was utterly destroyed, its citizens' souls and even its gods consumed by the nascent god. Where the Eldari homeworlds once were, now there is only the Eye of Terror, a massive rift into the warp. A few ascetics survived on craft worlds, becoming the modern Eldari, but far more survived in the hidden cities of the Webway, built in the warp itself. The cities over time have agglomerated into Kamara, an impossibly vast I'm not familiar with that one. Eustidian, maybe? Space. Here the ancient Eldari continue their decadent practices, but now with purpose. For only inflicting pain on others rejuvenates their souls, as Slaanesh constantly draws at them. An arrogant Archon brought the Drukhari raiding party to Gladius Prime to take advantage of the distracting orc invasion to gather wealth, power, and workers. Unfortunately, someone followed him, someone equally ancient and decadent. Alright, so the first one playthrough, like I said, is going to be working on the quest. So we're going to play as an impossible difficulty, huge map, very high landmass, very fast game pace. There's going to be no team, so it's going to be a free-for-all. All AI are set to the extreme level and loyalty bonuses here, and every faction will be included. In terms of the advanced setting, we'll have all DLC activated, including the Lord of Skulls DLC. We can get rid of that. And we'll have some starting resources medium. I think that's kind of the standard here. We'll set wildlife to medium as well. Wireweed will be set to very low, as that confuses the AI and they have trouble moving around there. I'm also going to decrease the Imperial Ruins, Forest, River densities to very low as well. That way we can keep moving our troops and kind of have a faster campaign, because sometimes, especially if we're going to be doing a free-for-all victory on our second playthrough, that will just expedite the movement, because you can really slow your movement down and have to spend a lot of time clearing out these obstacles, and when you're crossing a whole map that's huge in size, that can be a big burden. So we'll get started and see what our opening cinematic is, and we will learn about the story of the Drukhari and play around with the faction and see what we can do.
We were born into the war in heaven. The war with no victors. Yet we survived. We thrived. We ruled. For uncountable eons, this galaxy was ours, and we gloried in it. Deeper and deeper into excess, until we birthed a dark god. We regret nothing. Only the weaklings were swallowed. Only the craft world fools stepped back. We learned and adapted. Tormented the cattle race to prolong our days. In chaos, like Gladius Prime, we glory. We raid, kill, take. Eldari, we are no more. Today we are Drukhari. And this planet is ours.
Alright, so what do we got? Activate Webway portal. Summons a temporary Webway portal. Okay, so that just kind of activates it. We've got our city here. We'll get our technology going. And I'm guessing these guys probably have splinter rifles. All these guys actually have range. Assault classification poison increases damage against infantry and monstrous creatures. Rapid fire doubles the attacks if at half range. Yeah, so you do want to get right next to them. Okay. And what do we got? Increased movement, soul hunger, get influence when killing a unit, raider tactics, pain from power. As the unit levels up, increases damage reduction at or above level 3, 6, and reduces morale loss at level 10. Wow, interesting. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. We'll move you up to here. Got concealed weapons. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. That's generally pretty good. So we'll get that going. And then, what do I want to do from here? It's going to be, we're going to need energy. So maybe we'll go here for one of our energies. We'll look at our research here. Soul Hunger ability that increases the amount of output in a target range. Okay, so that just like boosts output on a single tile. Ground vehicles and monstrous creatures, as well as harvests ore and generates research. Produces heroes and gives you influence and loyalty. And witches are fast, light, melee that can use combat drugs. Okay. Splinter Mind. Combat drug gets you less morale reduction and then just a classic grenade. So I think let's go with this to get that going. Looks like we've got kind of our standard setup here. Alright, let's end turn. I'm going to have, so Tyranids must be over here with that attack. I'm going to have to increase our, put on the cheat engine to expedite the turns and everything here. Alright, Chapter 1, Portrait of an Archaeon. Pink fleckled spittle mars the perfection of his lips. He is yelling in my face, enjoying the way I shrink back from the noise, tasting my scattered tears. At a moment later, he is composed again, settling himself on his chair. It groans and gurgles as an attending wreck feeds it. One of the chair's eyes is blue. It is watching me. You see, says the Archaeon, continuing, you see, we simply had to visit Gladius Prime. So much anguish, so much of the herd to torment, and certain treasures like yourself. He pauses to inhale the crimson vapor from a small skull carved with a dark cherubim. After all, the place was pandemonium. It took the subtle moves of a tactical genius surpassing even Vecht himself. I talk, of course, of myself. To recognize its potential, to tip its billions into utter misery. It was unfortunate, then, that I brought the Trueborn, Rakian, with me. Arrogant, sadistic, spoiled, a perfect tool, if he wasn't such a fool. The scowl distorts his whole face. He almost ruined everything. Control outposts 3 out of 4. So, I wonder if just these are outposts, huh? So I just gotta take those. Oh, so taking these are outposts. Getting more of these increases my influence, so not the cities. Okay, that makes much more sense. I got it. Alright. It's been a while, guys. You gotta bear with me here. Move you up. Alright, and we will end turn. Yeah, Tyranids are over there. I figured that was gonna happen. Star Scraper. The spires of Kamra start with ancient trading districts of the Eldari Empire, but reach up across the labyrinth dimension, linked across the non-Elucidian physics by Willory bridges. Here live the Archons, Dracons, and leaders of the Cabals in relative luxury and security. So Archeons are a versatile hero who gains various offensive bonuses to the raiding party in order to neutralize priority targets. A Succubus, melee hero, empowered nearby melee combatants and excels at dealing damage. And a Homunculus, I imagine that's probably going to be their healer. Resilient support hero that heals, yeah, and protects other Drukhari units to keep them in the fight. Okay, interesting. I'll do that, and I guess we're going to attack here. I'm a little worried about leaving you guys open like this. And I guess let's do that to get some more electricity going. And then that'll give us influence and production, so we'll get the Dark Foundry next. And I guess we'll go here to put those down. And it looks like I'm actually going to need some food too. Dark Foundry. The material foundries of Kamra exist deep beneath the city where countless Drukhari and Xenos workers live and die without ever seeing the light of its black suns. Kept in constant pain, torment, and misery, driven by fear of death, the Cabal requisitioners do their best to replicate this ideal wherever they travel. And then I'll get a Venom, a light assault transport that can quickly transport 1 infantry across the battlefield, Reavers, anti-armor skirmisher jet bike, Raider, versatile assault transport that can transport many units to the heart of the fighting. Produce a Kronos, resilient monsters, creature that supports nearby Drukhari by healing them. Awesome. Produce a Ravager, fast and powerful gunship fitted to deal with any heavily armored menace. And Tantalus, huge twin-hulled assault skimmer with large cargo capacity and a powerful arsenal. Okay, cool. Wonder if you can get the kill. You can't. Well, you can. So we'll go there. We'll move you up here. And now I should hopefully be able to complete my objective. I gotta recapture this, and I also gotta clear these guys out. We are not going to... Well, or do I want to? I was going to say I don't know if I want to activate that, but maybe I do. Oh wait, but that doesn't give me... It spends the resource, but it doesn't give me a city. I have to do that later. Population limit, Painbringer. Combat drugs grants feel no pain damage reduction. Reavers. Succubus. Increases the loyalty. Let's do targeted assassinations. And I suspect we're probably going to be a while. Yeah, see, our population grows very slowly. So it's going to take more time. Uh-oh. Who's over there? That looks like, that looks like it's going to be the AdMech. Alright, we'll do something like that. Oh, I didn't get the objective because they took that back from me. Well, so much for having that. Targeted assassination. Death is a matter of course in the streets of the Drukhari city, where the corpses lie slumped on every corner, waiting for the Yurgles to drag them away, but the deaths of Dracons and Cabal nobles are more rare, or they were until the Archon Incubi discovered yet another plot. Now even the slightest hint of disloyalty will result in another noble body on the spike above the Archon's sleeping quarters. Alright, cool. And I guess we'll move you up to here, since he already attacked. And I guess we'll move you to here and shoot there, so hopefully you're safe. You've now leveled a little bit and you're in cover. And now I'll try to take those guys down. Let's create a dark foundry here. And I guess we'll do Cage Den. Although I think going with the Succubus wouldn't be a bad option either, but I think I need to just keep pushing the research. Not sure what faction that would be that's attacking there. I'm a little worried that the Hadmech are going to keep coming after you here. Alright, we got to run you back to base to get some heals. Maybe we can capture this point. I'm not sure what kind of attack that is that's breaking that down. These ones are still open. The Cabalites and the Witches do not live here, of course. Mostly they return to Kamara between raids, but the former citizens of the Gladius Prime's major hive cities are now indentured workers for the Drukhari. The accommodation, razor mesh cages open to the elements patrolled by sadistic guards is only marginally worse than the humans were used to. To what the humans were used to, I think is what it's supposed to say. Alright, well let's kind of move your way over here and see if we can get there, since it doesn't seem to be pushing. Shit, somebody else is to our south. That looks like Necrons. Guess let's put you here. Let's just have you heal. Grants the ability to found new cities. Resilient melee infantry with poisoned weapons. Raider assault. Raider. Melee weapon bonus. Homunculus. I feel like I gotta do this to get another city going, because I'm gonna be stuck building for a while. Shoot. Well, let's do that, and then I guess we're going to have to build a star scraper next. Well, hopefully those guys will fight each other since they're right down here. I don't know if I can actually get over here. I think we should just kind of retreat to our own little area. We'll take that, and then we'll try to build up a little area. Hopefully these guys will want to fight each other. Not sure what that is. Maybe... Yeah, I'm not... Let's just have everybody come back here and heal, I guess. And then you can come here. And we'll just end turn. Because we got Necrons over here. Eldari are over there. If I can set up a second base, I'd be pretty pleased, I think. So maybe I just need to hunker down and not get crazy. Found Raider Fortress. Grants the ability to found new cities. It is a tribute to the ancient technologies of the fallen Aldari Empire that what appears to the herd races as a mighty city and fortress is to them a mere stopping point, a temporary haven whilst raiding before they return to the Webway and Dark Kamara. Alright. Well, let's do this. Boom. And now we're net positive. So I can take this and that'll get us more resources. And then I think we're going to need some food. And we're going to need more resources. So we'll go here. And then that will help you. And Cult Arena will help me increase my loyalty. So I guess we're going to do that instead. While we're waiting for these things to get up and running. I wonder if I can take that. That's Tau. I think that's going to be greedy because I assume they're battling each other right here. So let's just put you on guard, I guess. And you can keep building. Next time we can get the cult. Alright, let's just do that. Yeah, see, they're taking out my webways. The ageless witches and the succubi of the Drukhari arenas treat its murderous combat as the height of elegance, turning up the elegantly attired in the latest flay fashions to decapitate and torment groups of combatants at a time, in styles that will define murder for many, many hours. The audience gets to share in the suffering and the entertainment, emerging refreshed and invigorated by the mass slaughter. Interesting. +5 loyalty. Wait, did I make it? I guess. Oh, we captured that, so we got the benefit of it, I guess. Control 4 outposts. Oh, I bet what happened is I got credit for 3 out of 4. I lost it, but then I captured this one, so that gave me 4 out of 4 maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe it double counted it. Either way, it's good for us. As I entered the outpost, Rakin was... maybe I should read this at the very end. That way it's not over multiple episodes and you can kind of keep the story together. Maybe that's what I'll do. Alright. Let's just build one of these there. And we'll build one of these. And then you should be good for production for a while. You're here. Let's see here. Aura that reduces mobile scourges, jump infantry with large anti-vehicles, increases that. Building that constructs new buildings as well as harvests ores, regenerates. I think that's what I want, because I think this is one that's going to let me produce faster, and that's going to significantly help our abilities here. So let's do that first. And what that is destroy a location, so I wonder if the Necrons will kill that for me. Unfortunately, they're really taking out a lot of our different areas here. Let's just put you on guard as well. And let's get you the loyalty building. And I guess unfortunately that's going to be the last thing I do for a while. Because I am now broke. But what I'm likely going to do is I'll cancel the pens and I'll build that building, the estate, Taskmaster Estate instead, and that will expedite my production with everything else. I think that's the smarter way of doing this. So great was the fear, so horrible the punishments, that the threat of pain was a much greater motivation than the pain itself, so we seldom had to use it. But use it we did, an unpredictable torture driven by our insidious depravity, and our laborers responded with alacrity. Ilthea, the fated former Archaeon of the Withered Heart Cabal, prisoner of Inquisitor J. Karna? Yeah, it increases production. Okay. Increases city growth. Nice. Alright, well, let's cancel that. And then you can build this instead. Actually, instead of putting it there, you should put it here, and then you can get that research bonus. And then we'll get swollen with sin, which will allow us to increase our production spacing for our cities. You've got 2 turns. I gotta get to 40, and you should get there in 2 turns, so that should be good. I'm going to be running out of food shortly, so I'm going to have to focus on that as well. They're slowly killing all of these locations. Part of me is wondering if I shouldn't activate this place here since nobody's found them and start another city. Surprisingly, the Necrons have not taken this out. Take that. Pull you back. Freaking Eldar. Activating those bases. I think I should just run away with these guys. As the Drukhari raiders become accustomed to the planet, their raiding base spreads out more widely, attracting more of the vilest residents of the galaxy. And to support a larger population of vile inheritors to the Eldari, the slums of the torture gardens of the city spread further outwards and downwards. Yeah, let's just pull you guys back. We've got another, that'll give me a little more influence, so we'll be happy with that. Let's get this going. You can produce that. Let's increase your infantry armor. And we'll just sit back and build up our city. And then we're going to have to decide, are we going to fight against the Admech, or are we going to come down and fight against the Necrons? Hopefully the Necrons are going to clear out this objective for us. And we can get some bonuses there. But the issue is I think I need to be capturing more of these to get some loyalty bonuses. Alright, so Adeptus Sororita are there. Eldari are here, activating their cities. Part of me wants to set up this other base, but I think I would be foolish to do that. Because I barely have the resources to support these 2 that I have building right now. So let's just hide in our little rat's neck corner here and wait for the production to build up. And then hopefully we can start fighting. Alright, so that's Chaos there. That's Tyranid here. Eldari are down there. Yeah, that's the one bad thing about playing on the impossible difficulty is there's a lot of like downtime for the first 40 turns. It's like build up your base, get your economy going, see what you can do. Once you start popping off with these buildings, increase the outpost production. I couldn't see what was there. That's Tyranids. What I don't know is if they activate a webway, could either of us take it? Like that's activated. Can I take that? Equipping an entire army with Ghostplate would be ruinously expensive, but for the favored few, the Archaeon has splashed out, constructed of a strange resinous materials and shot through the pockets of a lighter than air gas. Ghostplate provides considerable protection whilst weighing almost nothing. So if I did this, no. So if they activate it, I can't then steal it from them. That's a good mechanic. Man, part of me wants to get the Archaeon, but the other part of me wants to just get a Drukhari. Homunculus. To just get the research going. I wonder if that would heal vehicles too, or just infantry. The Soul Hunger ability that grants Drukhari units research when killing enemy units. I assume Night Shields. That would be a good one. I feel like this is probably going to cost me influence to do that, but we'll see. Necron City discovered. Where? Over here. Okay. Yeah, see, they're slowly taking out all these different webways here. Part of me thinks I should activate this. But I assume it's right next to the frickin' Necron base. I assume their base must be like right here, which is why I'm surprised they haven't killed that location here. Alright, so this location has now used up all of its population. Here, we're negative energy, so you're going to have to do that. You're here. We're almost out of food, so let's do this. And then I feel like I should be getting ore. So we'll do that too. Yeah, just give me 3 or 4 bases and I'm going to be happy. Yeah, see, usually what's nice is if you have more of an area to expand, then you can get more resources going. Alright, well, let's do this because I'm at negative because I have too much stuff going. And then I'm going to need people. So I feel like I got a bunch of food up there, so then maybe we'll just do this. Actually, let's do this one here. Because 20% isn't anything fancy. And it'll give us more locations, so we'll do that. But we need loyalty and we need population. We need both. When you have negative loyalty, it slows down your growth and the resources your cities make, so just bad all around. Studies in agony. Near to death I hold them, the secrets they whisper, the pleas, tactics, inventions, knowledge of the other side, revelations, everything is spilled. To stop the pain, why should it stop, though, when it's so productive? Archnic, homunculus of the Cabal of the Lost Blade. Alright, increases armor penetration. Hypex, combat drugs, allows you to move through cover. Incubi, powerful melee infantry that can take on any opponent. That sounds good. Increases invulnerability, damage reduction to Drukhari units when they disembark. Revenger grants all Drukhari vehicles the ability to restore hit points. That sounds good. This ability increases the resource output of controlled outposts. Oh. Wait. Wasn't there something else that I did with outposts? Am I crazy? I thought there was something else here. Oh, I guess I'm mistaken. But maybe I want to do this to try to get my resources up. You are here. And unfortunately, I'm going to need more production. So, while we're waiting for, well, what have we got going on over here? Because I'm going to need energy. Alright, so let's do that there. I hate to do this because that's 30% ore, but we'll put you there. Yeah, see, that's what it does. Costs 40 and you get +1 research per kill. That will really allow me to pop off my research. Let's do that. And then these are all 20, 20, 20. So then we'll do this. Being strangled by the lack of resources here. I feel like I should be able to go up here and take that. Yeah, see, these guys are fighting. Alright, you need population. So let's do this and that. And that did loyalty and influence. So let's do another Dark Foundry instead. And then once that's done, we can put you over here to get some more energy. hoping these guys are fighting each other, because I'd like to come up here and take another one of these outposts. That's orcs over here. Of course, all Drukhari Cabalites are thoroughly beholden to the Archaeon and would do nothing to lose their favor, yet somehow still there manages to be a thriving black market of stolen resources, especially further away from the seat of power. So when the order comes in to send in their ties, it's surprisingly easy to gather enough. I guess we'll do something like that. Alright, let's do this. And that. And then this. And let's get that. To allow Drukhari vehicles to heal. My god, it's almost tier 7 and I haven't even made anything yet. Increases the energy output of energy production buildings, that's great. Restore hit points, that seems good. Extra vehicle armor. Airy, which allows us to get vehicles. Increases the growth. Alright, that should be good too. I'm actually going to run low on influence shortly, so I don't think I actually want that. Here they are. Look at that, the sort of body modification homunculi dream about. Very crude, admittedly. But these chaps are well on their way to scourges or grotesques. Save doing our work for us. If only they knew how to have fun too. And now the Necrons are here. Shit. Oh bother. The old enemy is here too. If only the old ones had survived the awful enslaver plague, they'd handle them in moments. Oh well, we buried them once, we can do so again. Alright, well I would have liked to capture that. These guys are hopefully going to fight each other and not me. You just ignore my nice tiny little city here and you guys just kill each other. That's your freaking level 6. Sounds like a lot of stuff dying over here. Alright, you come there, you start making your way over this way, because I'm worried those flayed ones are going to attack you. Alright. Start going down that way. Don't come towards me. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. So the AdMech are actually the ones that are dying. Drukhari trapped in real space for any time is doomed. She who thirsts will slowly sip away their soul until they are withered, until a withered husk. So it pays to be flexible. So it pays to be able to fix up their craft to ensure rapid return to the known perils of Kamara. Alright, let's get you there. Let's move you over here. Alright, so I guess the question is what do I want to do here? I feel like I should be getting ore. Unfortunately, I'm going to need more population and food, so I guess we'll do that. Let's increase the energy. Alright, Necrons, go away. You don't want to fight me. My guys are weak. Go fight the AdMech and do something else. Good, that looks good. Alright, excellent. Whew! Had me worried there. Thought this campaign was about to go to an end. Come to an end. I wonder if I could... Alright, do that. And then clear this stuff out, and we'll see what happens there. And I think I need to start getting an army going, even if it's not great tier stuff, but I don't think I can defend myself at all right now. Question is going to take back that influence building or not, because I'm almost out of influence. This must be Space Marines. That might be... Imperial Guard, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's the Astra Militarum over there. Adeptus Mechanicus just died. Well, well, it turns out that we can still torture these creatures. It just takes a little more ingenuity and electronics interface set. Look, they can't move anymore, but they suffer so. What a delightful things they are. This power station is only accessing the tiniest fraction of the power of one of the Drukhari's Omea. They capture black suns that ring Camera, relaxing the safety manifolds just a touch boosts the power commensurately, I'm not, as well as massively increasing the chance the Ilmea errs and consumes Gladius Prime in a gulp. That's a risk the near-immortal Drukhari are happy to take. Alright, and now of course the Necrons disappeared, which makes me worry. Alright, let's just pull you guys back to base. You're here. Let's get your population up and your loyalty up. And let's clear that out. You can clear this out. And let's get our production growth up. Alright, so the question is, are Necrons going to be coming after me, or are they going to keep moving? Okay, so they ended up taking out this location. Great. Got me some influence. Go fight somebody else, Necrons. I see stuff moving. Construct, research witches, produce witches. Alright. Why don't we just pull you back? Maybe if we don't see them, they won't see us. I'm gonna need food. Do that. I wonder if I could send you guys up this way and maybe take some locations then if the EdMech aren't here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't think I can take anything over here with how close these guys are. But maybe we can slowly fill in some of these locations. I don't know. Looks like tower over here. I'm guessing they must be fighting each other. Alright, so you've cleared this stuff out. Let's get you another population here. We're actually doing quite good on energy. I will get another research here. See how that goes. And I don't know, let's get technology there. And the next question is, where do I want to go from here? Part of me wants to come here. But I'm also worried with how much you are pushing that might really mess us up, so maybe we just wait a turn before we expand any further. Let's pull you guys up this way. Try to capture some resources. Try to be all sneaky like. Because somebody's over here fighting already. Man, Tau must be all over you on this way. Let's get you up here. Let's run you that way. Can't tell where the fighting's happening. Still quite shocked that this place seems to be protected and safe. Rumors are spreading like a plague in Camera of the wealth of Gladius Prime, of its billions of suffering humans trapped beneath the warp storm and the strange wraithbone core of the planet filled with lost Aldari souls. True or not, the Drukhari come, but who could have started those rumors? Alright, oh shit. So the Tau are all the way over here. Alright, just build those up, I guess. And if we get our growth higher, that'll help us expand. Increases armor penetration. Increases the loyalty of all. Alright, let's do that, I guess. I haven't missed other bonuses here, have I? What are my higher tier units here? Bomber. Increases movement. Weapon racks, Tantalus, and Raiders. Where are Raiders? Way back there, so that's like an old one. Alright, so really this looks like it's probably our strongest unit then. So bombers. Alright, well, let's have it get going then, I guess. Finally these guys are net positive, that's good. I should actually go retroactively and start getting these witches. Well, now we're not negative again. I was hoping you're going to be positive. Alright, so where do we want to build? I guess we'll build here. Yeah, I see tower over here fighting. I assume they're the tower that are fighting the Necrons over here. Well, that's a wall there, so I guess we don't want to go here. Tau? Looks like Tau. Oh, that could be Necron. I guess it could also be Chaos too. Hard to say. Soul Hunger ability that increases the loyalty output of all Raider fortresses. Ah, shit, that looks like a base. Alright, clear out this stuff while we're waiting, I guess. And you're here. So let's get you loyalty. And some of these influence buildings. 3 is generally enough where you can get stuff done in 1 to 2 turns. And I think we need to upgrade our witches so we can get some of that stuff going shortly. This will get us a little more research. Unfortunately, it's going to be explored, obviously, because it's been captured. I wonder if these guys have bases here, if I can't come and take more stuff. Certainly can't come down here. Oh, tower definitely winning. Look, it's the boring moralists. Do it for the greater good. Shut up, you gameling fools. The greater good? Ha. Ethics is merely a society-wide brain worm undermining one's drive for personal preservation. Just wipe them all out. Witches, the dancers of death. Witches are acrobatic murder artists exhibiting their incredible arena skills to slay with precision and elan. They wield exotic weapons, hooks, barbed chains, or flensing blades that require superior ability. These are deadly in witches' hands as they are dart, twist, and a blur around the foe's clumsy attacks. Interesting. Huh. Alright. Oh, it looks like an open spot up here. And I guess let's get that going. Grants Hellions, Reavers, and Scourges ability to perform more devastating attacks. Interceptor drone. Going to be running out of influence here shortly. Alright, well, the tower definitely going to be a major force to reckon with, I think. Shit. Eldar now have 4 bases. Go away, Tau. Alright, let's just pull you guys back. We'll skip. You're here. Let's get that going. I guess let's get you another energy. And then I guess we'll focus on getting some ore. Boy, I wonder if I should activate a base over here. I feel like it's gonna get killed. I mean, I can't even get this stuff going. Alright, tower leaving. That's good. So we'll pull you back. At least I've got a little more resources. I wonder what the chances are. I suspect they're probably still fighting over here. I was just debating about whether I try to take some of these Necron places or not. Maybe we'll come over like that and try to sneak down. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's going to put me into negative loyalty here. guess I could go here. You can keep doing your thing. Alright, so we got the witches upgraded. So I gotta build one of their buildings and then start producing them. I don't know, I'm highly suspicious that the Tau and the Necrons are going to be fighting here. Pain is the only universal constant. Pain is all. It is the key to creation and destruction both. Thus, he who masters pain becomes a god. Urian Rakarth, master of the homunculi. Alright, twin hull assault skimmer with large cargo capacity and powerful arsenal. Well, let's get it going, I guess. %, flat resource from feature. +3 loyalty for 10 turns. I don't know. I think we'll end turn. I just think I'm going to end up calling it quits here for the day after this AI turn goes, and we'll keep moving forward. Kind of a slow start to our campaign. The Astra Militarum has been taken out. Well, so much for capturing that. That was my potential next spot to do, but it just got killed. Predictable, more chattel for Kamara. Well, that's a big old bummer. So that's still available, but probably not for long. These ones in the center are still available, but probably not for long. That one's in the corner. Do I dare tempt fate by trying to get a city going there? I'll have to think about it. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to call quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.